going on, guys? Sakar and Praveen here at Twin Cities Podcast, Game Week 2. Praveen, welcome.
Thank you, Sakar. It was an exciting, high-scoring game week one, so I'm looking forward to game week two too. And
Yep.
I hope you got great points too. Why don't we start with talking about our team then?
Right. Yeah. Pretty impressive week.
I scored 76 points this week, so I'm the punt with Jao Pedro in front paid off. He got 7 points. Saka and Salah, I was able to fit in. That also helped. And in terms of Arsenal defense, most people went with Gabriel, but I doubled up on Arsenal defense. So I had Saliba and Gabriel. So having Saliba got me that assist point. So I think I'm overall happy. Average point was 64. I got 76.
76, yeah. As you can see, I got 85, little just over yours. I think I made a good decision bringing in Solanke. Great was, Chris Morris in my bench. Kind of hurts, but that's a good pick I made over game over one.
Let's talk about some of the players to watch. We'll go one player in defense, one player in midfield, and one player in forward. Defender, it might not come as a surprise, but I went with Ben Chilwell playing as a left winger in Chelsea's last game. But even when he comes back to that left defender position, I think have a lot of attacking returns. His price went up to 5.6, but I think he is still worth his price point. Going forward, Chelsea also have a decent run of fixtures, so I think Ben Chilwell is the one to go.
Absolutely agree with you. Chelsea had a very good defense playing against Liverpool, and that was pretty impressive game. And I think they are improving. Compared to last season, I think this is the team who's going to score more goals. But since his price is going up, I think I have one more option over Chelsea. Placement for Chilwell is Axel Diassi. He scored a goal, of course, and don't have enough price since we are coming off game week one, and not all of us could afford 5.6. So if you're in budget, I think Diassi would be a very good pick for you from Chelsea.
So that's a great point, because 5.6 is almost like in that 6 million range that you could get with 5.5. So he might be a good budget defender. And I said Ben Chilwell on left, but I think he plays even through middle and right. So he will get attacking returns from those assists and sometimes even goals. So let's move on to midfield. The midfield here, I went with Maddison from Tottenham Hotspurs. Again, very popular pick. Not sure if he's going to perform in Spurs. And then midfield is very tight this year. There are so many good midfielders, and it's hard to pick. So if there is a way to fit Maddison in your team, 7.5 million, so cheaper than Saka and Rashford or Bruno, but I think he will have a lot of involvement in goals and assists, and he will get a lot of points.
Right.
So
absolutely.
First will be my pick. So let's go to your pick now.
I mean, of course, right? I mean, Saka. I don't think I even have to mention that, but if you are tired of Salah, I believe at this point, or Bruno Fernandes, I think it's time to drop them and have Saka back in your team.
And though, like if you have Saka, Maddison, and even fit Salah, or you just go.
Yeah, that's why you throw Bruno Fernandes and then you throw Salah. Reserve the fun.
Perfect. And hope for the best, right?
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Perfect. Pick for forward, I went with there again, Eddie Nketiah. Sure who was going to fill that role left by Gabriel Jesus, because he's injured out for a few weeks now. I was thinking maybe Kai Havertz will play that false nine role, but I think Arteta is backing Eddie Nketiah, and he scored a goal, so a great goal by Eddie Nketiah. And then I think at least for our next 4 to 5 game weeks, he's a solid starter. He just cost 5.5 million, so he's a very budget forward pick. If you already don't have 3 Arsenal players, which you might already have, but if you have that one spot for an Arsenal player, Eddie Nketiah might be the way to go for at least next 4 to 5 game weeks. Who is your pick on forward, Sakar?
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. I would go with Isaac at this point of time. A Newcastle, man, their attacking has got so much better. It's just so much fun to watch Newcastle game these days. Anybody can score. So his price is going up for sure. If you can afford Isaac, I think it's a good time to pick him. I think there are 2 game weeks that Newcastle has, but then after that, everything is open for Newcastle.
He's a great player. He scored 2 goals in his opening games. The only thing I worry about is the next 2 game weeks. Those are tough fixtures. Right. So I have a question for you. I have Watkins team instead of
Right.
Isak, and that was the move I was thinking. Maybe go Watkins to Isak. But would you suggest keeping Watkins for a couple more weeks so that are past that difficult fixtures, and then I can bring him in again?
Right. I mean, looking at them playing last game week, they dominated that game against City because City is very good, but their defense line's still struggling at this point, where not beat Newcastle, but at least, Newcastle would be able to score a couple goals with City. So that's the whole reason I would stick with him.
Okay, yeah, if you have in your team, I think sure. Personally, I'll wait another week just
Right.
to get
Just
over
to be
that
safe.
City
Yep.
game week. It will be a one-to-one swap
Right.
between Watkins and Isak. Yes, game week 2, I have Salah and Haaland, and those are the three players I'm currently thinking about. But I'm still scared to go away from Haaland. But they are playing against Newcastle, so it will be
Right.
a very tough one. It will be a last-minute decision for sure. I'll look into if there are any team news or anything that comes out to move my decision. But I think it will be Holland and vice captain Salah for now. But that can
Right.
change by the end of the day.
Captain is definitely Haaland at this point of time.
With that, I think I want to wish everyone a great game week. Sakar, you want to say anything before we close?
Yeah, no, thanks for tuning and Fantasy God be with you.
Bye.
Thank you.